Jai Hind everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel which is explore yourselves, banking and general knowledge etc. Today I am going to describe about Bank of India's Star Elite Salary Account for all types of employees, card fraud, insurance benefits and transaction limits. Introductions. The Bank of India's Star Elite Salary Account scheme is designed for a wide range of salaried employees including employees of central government, public sector undertakings, state governments, and union territory administrations, eligible autonomous bodies, allied as well as personnel of defense and paramilitary forces. Along with salary account benefits, the scheme provides important banking and card-related facilities subject to the applicable terms and conditions. One of the notable features is a card fraud insurance, where specified transaction limits are covered for eligible cards. This can provide an additional layer of financial protections in the event of certain fraudulent card transactions. Who can avail the Bank of India's Star Reliance Salary Account? The scheme is applicable to eligible employees of central government and public sector undertakings, including employees of subordinate of attached offices and autonomous bodies under the administrative control of central government ministries or departments. It also covers eligible employees of state governments and union territory administrations along with autonomous bodies under their administrative control. In addition, defense and paramilitary force personnel are included in the stated eligibility category. Therefore, the Star Allied Salary Account can be particularly relevant for employees looking for salary banking facilities combined with card-related benefits. Card fraud insurance, Platinum Debit Card. For the Platinum Debit Card, the stated card fraud insurance transaction coverage includes the following limits: cash withdrawal limit 50,000, POS or e-commerce per transaction limit rupees 1 lakh, daily transaction limit rupees 1.5 lakh, maximum transaction limit for 3 days coverage 4.5 lakh. The 3-day coverage figure is important because it represents the maximum transaction limit specified for the stated 3-day coverage period, subject to the applicable policy conditions. Card fraud insurance, RuPay Select Debit Card. The RuPay Select Debit Card has higher stated POS and e-commerce and overall transaction limits compared with the Platinum Debit Card. The applicable limits mentioned are cash withdrawal limits at rupees 50,000, POS and e-commerce per transaction limit is rupees 2 lakh, daily transaction limit is rupees 2.5 lakh, maximum transaction limit for 3-day coverage is rupees 7.5 lakh. Thus, based on the figures provided, the 3-day maximum transaction limit for the RuPay Select Debit Card is rupees 7.50 lakhs. Card fraud insurance credit card. For the credit card, the stated card fraud insurance limits are different. Cash withdrawal limit is rupees 15,000, POS and e-commerce per transactions up to the sanctioned credit limit, daily transaction limit up to the sanctioned credit limit, maximum transaction limits for 3 days coverage up to the sanctioned credit limit. This means that applicable POS and e-commerce and related transactions coverage is linked to the sanctioned credit card limit, subject to the terms and conditions applicable to the card and insurance facility. Why these limits matter? Card fraud can occur through unauthorized transactions involving debit or credit cards. Therefore, understanding the applicable transaction limits is important for salary account customers. The figures also show a difference between the two debit card variants. The RuPay Select Debit Card provides the higher stated POS e-commerce per transaction limit and a higher 3-day maximum transaction limit than the Platinum Debit Card. However, customers should not assume that every fraudulent transaction will automatically be reimbursed merely because it falls within these figures. Insurance protections normally operate subject to eligibility, reporting requirements, exclusions, documentations, and other terms and conditions. Customers should therefore report any suspicious or unauthorized card transactions to the bank immediately and follow the prescribed procedure. Conclusions. The Bank of Industrial Allied Salary Account offers a range of benefits for eligible government, PSU, autonomous body, defense, and paramilitary personnel. The stated card fraud insurance facility adds an important layer of protections associated with eligible platinum debit cards, RuPay Select debit cards, and credit cards. Among the stated debit card limits, the RuPay Select debit card has the higher POS or e-commerce and 3-day transaction limits, while the credit card coverage is linked to the sanctioned credit limit. Customers should carefully check the latest Bank of India product terms, insurance conditions, and applicable eligibility requirements before relying on these benefits. Disclaimer: the information presented above is based on the details provided and is intended for general information and awareness purposes only. Card limits, insurance coverage, eligibility, exclusions, claim procedures, and other terms may be revised by Bank of India or the concerned insurer from time to time. Customers should verify the latest information from Bank of India and the applicable insurance policy documents before making any financial decisions or relying on the coverage. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.